Hey guys, this is Forsaken Reality here with the 8th episode of the RPG tutorial series. In this episode, we'll be dealing with the combat system and finally starting on that. I have a little showcase of what it will be like when it's finished here. So you'll be able to pick up your weapon, go into your stance, and combo it between attacks. And it'll reset the combo if you don't play it. And it will also work fully in multiplayer. Let's move this over here. There we go. So without further ado, we'll get into that. It might take 2 videos depending on how long it takes to get through this. It's a little bit of work, but we'll figure that out from here. Okay, so first we will set up the idle stance. So we'll go into our folder, animation, our master, and MVP. And in here, we'll just gonna check the event graph. So it is setting stance. I'm gonna quickly create a new graph, call this update graph. Back to my event graph. Select all this. Click Control X. And go to my update graph. And Control V and paste it all in here. And don't need this. And we'll just comment this character variables for now. Okay, so we want to go to our anim graph. Okay, first thing we're going to be using montages for this, and in order for our montage to play, we'll need to set the default slot here. Just do that, and then that's done. We want to go into our idle. So now, right now, we only have our unequipped stance set. So if we are equipped, we want to basically copy this for now. And plug this into the melee pose. Okay, now face list. Go to our animations folder, open up this folder, sword and shield, or right click on our sword and shield animations and new folder. We'll name one montages. And one will be blend space. And for now, since we don't have any lower body animations for our sword and shield, there's no like full directional locomotion. We'll create a lower body blend space that will allow us to use ALS's and animations for directional walking while also holding a sword. So first we'll want to make a animation and blend space. And this will be PS. Lower body. Save all. And in here we want to look for the left foot locomotion, I believe. Yeah, first we'll set up the axes. So first we want direction, negative 180, 180, and speed 250. And I'm actually going to rename this the lower body block. And that should be good. 2 for the interpolation time. So now ALS left foot walk, I believe that's forward one, yep. Walk left. And I'll change this to 8. Yeah, there we go. Walk right. Walk from the back. Oh, what? Walk back. Walk back. So now you should have direction walking. And then we want to go back into here, or to our animation blueprint. File this. We want to, from the false here, so basically if we're in combat stance and we are walking, we'll want to do a layered blend for bone and plug this into the top, to the base pose. Open up the layer blend and create a new one. I believe that we select the mesh rotation. Fix this if that's not correct. I believe that's correct though. Okay, so we want to blend from the waist down. So spine 01 is about at the waist. So we'll blend from the waist, and for the upper body we want a sword and shield animation. So we'll drag it up here, or we'll just copy this, another sequence, and plug this in, but instead of playing that animation in the sequence, we will search for sword and shield idle. And the one I used is this one right here. So we go and view it. That's the stance we would be in when we're idle and also holding a sword. So now I believe we have it set up so it sets it already. No, we do not. So there's the melee pose and the stance. It's unequipped, so we want to replace this additive with also, so this is the player not moving, then they will be just standing in the idle melee pose. I think that should work. No. Okay, so basically when I'll take a quick look at that. I'm pretty sure it's something to do when it's not setting the stance when we're picking the item up. Okay, yeah, it was a pretty simple one. So we want to go to our blueprints, data tables, item list. And last time I didn't set the stance in here. So we want to set the for our sword to melee and our holdable BP to BP sword. And that should allow us to enter the correct stance. So now we can walk around while holding our weapon, and we'll be able to enter a weapon holding animation. I'm also going to set up some animations. I found some animations for one-handed instead of just sword and shield. My original plans was to do the sword and shield, so we have the offhand right away, but we'll be doing that very soon after the combat system is set up. But for now, we're just using these animations by themselves. I also noticed that some odd blending there, so I think a layered blend for bone. Yeah, we need to change the blend depth. I just used 3. So that now it'll blend a little better. See, now the waist is not snapping. Not so like snapped. Twisted. So now that we have that done, we can begin setting up our animations. So now first thing we're going to do is pick a few attack animations. I use the slash, and the exact ones that I used was just open them up. Use this one. Just quickly rename them. That's the combo we're going to be recreating with the 3 different animations. It's this one. And this jump. So quickly check to see what this is. That's the crouch. Okay, and slash 3. So we have this. I don't know why it keeps opening like that. This. And this. For our combo. You can also extend combos. I said this a couple times, I believe, already, but I'm just going to do a quick 3 combo. I will show how to do more. Okay. Now we have our animations picked. We want to create animontages for all 3 of these. And we're going to select all 3 of our montages. And if you have the montages folder, we're just going to put these in our montages folder. I don't think that you guys have this layout. I'm assuming you have the layout across the bottom there. So you could just go and clear your filter and scroll down this list to find all 3 of them, which they should be near the bottom here somewhere. And then just drag them up into the montages folder. Either way, they're more organized. I'm just going to fix up redirectors. I didn't need to specifically for those, but I was just making sure in case I forgot something. Okay, so now we have our 3 montages, and we're just going to set those in our first. We're going to go into our sword one, and now we're going to set some melee light attacks. So we'll create 3 montages, and /1, /2, /3. So now sword has its montages set. Next we will open up our blueprints, components, and our character component. We're going to create some variables. Before we do that, I'm going to organize these few variables here. So first thing we want to do, I'm gonna call event event begin play. I'm gonna cast to master character. Get player pawn. And we're going to create a reference to the character ref that we can use in this blueprint. Character. And with this, we're going to create a category called player info. And the other things that are going to be in here will be first person, stance, and then we will create another one for our, we'll just click this one for now and go to, let's call it movement. And we'll put all our movement settings in there. File. I'm going to open up my character blueprint. Okay, that's fine for now. And I'm going to create one new variable for now. I'm going to call this bCan attack. And I'm going to put this in a category called combat. And we'll create a few more variables here right now just to get them created and out of the way. Create 1, 2, 3. Melee attack. These are going to be used to determine if it's a melee attack, a magic attack, or a ranged attack. We'll need light attack. Check we're using a light attack. The heavy attack. And we'll also need to check if we're doing the last attack in a combo to reset the combo. We'll need a boolean to check if we're playing an animation. Check if we're doing a chain attack. And then chain light attack. This will be a integer. And this will be the amount of chain light attacks, and then chain heavy attack. And the amount of heavy attacks in the chain. And we'll put these all in the combat category. Keep them organized. I had somebody comment earlier. The reason I didn't do this right away is because I was going to be moving a lot of stuff around that I didn't have a lot of variables created yet, so I didn't just want to have a category with like one variable. And I wanted to make sure I got everything out of here and into the right areas. Like before I set up the data table, there's some variables that aren't going to need to be used in the weapon blueprint, for example. So we have all the variables we'll need here. So now I think I'll stop this video here actually. This video will be the setup video for the combat system, just getting everything prepared. And in the next video, we'll begin writing the combo system. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment or join my Discord. Send a message. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.